Hello everyone, and I'm going to start this video by offering an apology. I am going to apologize for all my healer videos, because basically I have been doing it wrong all this time. I've got it wrong. I've been telling you that things like power, alacrity, surge, set bonuses were important to you as a healer, and I was wrong. I was wrong, because the most important stat that you are going to need as a healer is, of course, endurance. Of course, it's endurance. Nothing else. You don't need anything else. Just forget your main stat as well. Cunning for an operative healer, forget it. Just get endurance. If it's got more endurance, you want to take it. Of course, this stems from an interesting flashpoint. So I decided to run flashpoints on my operative because, you know, I geared up my scoundrel, and what I did, 3.2 launch, so I decided I'll convert all my scoundrel's gear into legacy gear, because we can have the costume tab, and I'll send it all around to my operative. Now, I can only send the moddable pieces, so I sent the 7 pieces that were moddable that I could send. I can't send the offhand, can't send the main hand, because the barrels become locked to the weapon type. So you can't take a barrel from a shotgun and put it in a knife, you know, and you can't take the barrel from a pistol and put it in a rifle. So main hand and offhand we were a bit under geared for. But otherwise, I had, you know, resurrected gear, mostly resurrected mod. I had the odd Deceiver Mark II Deceiver, point out, mods. I think I had them in the belt and bracers, just for the extra crit that you get. So I had Deceiver Mark IIs, the stuff that drops from HM Ops, basically. And we also had a 198 armoring in the non-set bonus pieces, but the rest of the mods and enhancements were all resurrected. The good resurrected mods also had the 6-piece resurrected set bonus. Also, what I could have done if I wanted to was have the old 180 Dreadforged set bonus, the 15% on Kolto Cloud, or whatever it's called on the operative. I don't remember, to be honest with you. But yeah, apparently I was under geared for this flashpoint. I got in to a flashpoint, and the tank first of all started saying, oh, this healer's under geared, because my HP, I should point out, was less than 50k. You need 50k HP. As a healer, I need HP. Really? I have, you know, optimized mods and enhancements, and I have the set bonus. I do not need HP. I don't need HP. My HP was like 48.5k. It's not as if we were rocking up with like 30k HP and in, you know, blue gear or something like that. Like one, you know, level 45, we'll call it level 45 blues. You know, it wasn't as if I was rocking up in that. You know, it's not as if I was rocking up to the flashpoint just freshly dinged 60. You know, why would you be in level 45 blues if you hit 60? I don't know. Maybe 162 greens, maybe, you know. But even then, you know, you're going to get some 178s. It's not as if we were in low geared, but I had less than 50k HP. Now I will point out my main hand and offhand were a little bit low, but they were 186. I had 186, and they were augmented. However, the augment was only 156. I should point out that all the legacy bound set bonus pieces that I had were also 186 augmented as well. Augmented for cunning, because that's what you're going to augment for as a scoundrel / operative healer. It helps your crit out nicely. So again, I was in optimized gear, and I got bitched out by a tank for having very little HP. Now, we were doing Depths of Manaan HM, which is ridiculously easy. Let's be honest. If you're finding Depths of Manaan hard, God. The only hard thing is the bonus boss, and maybe the final boss, maybe, is a bit hard. Okay, I mean, you know, I had the defensive cooldowns to deal with the ads and the final boss, but that's the only real problem. Maybe the bonus boss, maybe, but I'm sitting there in set bonus gear, and I decided to inspect him. I'll have a little inspect of him. Yeah, Masashi Mark 1 gear for a tank. That's what he had on. Masashi, high endurance. He had like 55k HP. Assassin tank, you know, HP based tank. Not the best, although assassins do have quite high HP, mind you. But yeah, I had less than 50k HP as a healer, so maybe I should put tank gear on. You know, you can't get tank cunning gear. Well, you can, but it's not a tier set. But, you know, maybe I should have went and got some willpower gear and put that on. You know, maybe got some assassin gear, and then it would have got accepted. You know, willpower is totally useless for an operative, but, you know, it would have had more endurance in it, and, you know, I would have had 50k HP. That was the point. I don't get it. Why are you kicking healers and DPS for having low HP? Why are you trying to kick them? The Volt Kick failed, I should point out, because yeah, my gear is, you know, it's well optimized. It's Resurrected has less endurance and it has less cunning, but it has more power and it has, you know, it has more of your secondary stat in it, and it also has the set bonus. You point out the set bonus is kind of everything really. So you know, doing HM flashpoints with a set bonus, you know, is going to be overpowered regardless of the rest of the gear. The rest of the gear, the implants were just 186 because all I did was get him to 60 and log out. Okay, that's all I did until 3.2. I got him to 60 during one of the double XP weekends and logged out. That's all I did on that operative. But yeah, I decided to go and play it, and yeah, that was my first experience. Depths of Manaan HM, not difficult, not a difficult flashpoint at all. Healed it, I have healed it in unoptimized 186 gear when the expansion launched, so it's not that difficult for me. I know how to play an operative. I play a scoundrel. I've been raiding as a scoundrel. I mean, why would I get full resurrected, you know, gear? I can't have my Revenite pieces because they're not moddable. Unfortunately, I've got an implant and a relic, so I can't have them. The relics were just the blue crafted relics as well. But yeah, there you go. Endurance is the main stat. That's the kind of people you meet in pug groups. I should point out that the footage for this video is not that run. So we got to the first boss, and like a pro, what I did was waited till he pulled the boss, and then quit the group. Stealthed out, quit the group, like a pro. Oh yeah, that's how you do it. That's how you treat people like that. If you're going to be a douchebag and call me undergeared and try to kick me from the group, I'm going to remember that, and I'm going to stealth out. I'm going to quit the group, like a pro. Like a pro after he pulled the boss. Felt sorry for the DPS though. It's the only thing, because they weren't doing anything wrong. One of them had less than 50k HP, Jesus. Imagine that. But no, healers need to be so well geared for Depths of Manaan HM. Well, anyway, that's all for this little rant. I thought it was funny. I just thought it was quite funny to see that, yeah, you need HP as a healer. HP is everything. Endurance is everything as a healer. So if I had like the wrong stat on, if I had willpower gear, I don't know if I can equip aim gear, to be honest, because it's heavy armor. But if I had willpower gear or strength gear, you know, maybe it would have been fine. That's my rant. So anyway, thank you for joining me, and I'll see you again soon, and goodbye. Remember, endurance for a healer, that's your priority. Don't listen to anyone else. That tank was correct.